Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are going to tackle the Three Blind Mice Hudson Hornet Challenge. And this is a look at our donor vehicle here. Cool little race car. We're going to customize this guy up a little Orange Track Outlaws style and make this thing look like a sweet little track racer. That's the goal here. So we're going to get into tearing this thing apart and drill the posts out, get it taken apart, and see what all we got to work with here. This should be a pretty cool challenge. I really like the body style of this car. There's a lot of surface area. We should be able to do a pretty cool paint job, and I believe we'll be able to add some decals and like some sponsor graphics and some numbers and all kinds of stuff. Make this thing a cool little car. So I'll get these posts drilled out here and get this bad boy pried apart and get started here. As you can see, this thing's got the plastic, the chrome plated plastic base. That's going to be going away. You're never going to see one of them chassis on a race car. So we're going to get that thing stripped off in the super clean. We're going to paint that guy flat black. Probably do little details underneath, but not a whole lot going there. So we got it drilled out, pried apart, and see what we got to work with. So like we were just talking about, chrome plated plastic base. The things, we're going to take them wheels out. We're going to do a wheel swap anyway. We're going to clean the chrome off of that. Pretty basic interior. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but here's our body. We're going to put that bad boy in the sandblaster and get to work on that body. So here's a look at it after it's out of the sandblaster. You can see it does look a little gritty. We're going to take care of that here real quick with the wire wheel and get it all cleaned up. And hopefully we got a good looking body here to work with. Hopefully there's not a lot of pit damage or anything else. But once we get all this blast residue off, we'll get a good look at it here. But I'm really thinking it's going to be in good shape. If not, I guess we'll have to coat on the primer, but we'll see here. Nice. This is a nice, like I said earlier, it's a lot of surface area. It's for the most part flat, and it should be able to get a lot on here and turn this thing out to be a pretty cool car. So just about done here, getting it all cleaned up. We'll bring it out of there and see if there's any touch-ups we need to do. So body's looking pretty good. We'll get that thing cleaned up in soap and water, let it dry. You can see our chassis here. We did get all the chrome stripped off of there in the super clean. So we're going to go ahead and hit this with some flat black primer and let that dry. Probably hit it 2 times just to make sure everything's good and coated up. And then we'll be able to let that dry, pop some wheels in it, and maybe dull it up a little bit. But we got our body here. It's nice and dry. We're going to hit this with the little flat black primer also. Give us a nice good paint service to start with here. I got a couple ideas here how we're going to do what we're going to do here about this. So I want to paint. I'm going to go with orange, but what I'm going to do here is I want to get it like a flat white undercoat before I put some orange down. So we're going to go ahead and cover this bad boy up with some opaque white, and we're going to get that nice and covered and coated before we hit it with the orange plan here. And I am going to go. I want to, since it is a race car and it's supposed to be fancy and whatever. At least that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna do some pearl orange and probably some sparkle in there. But those are transparent colors, so you don't want to go straight into the pearl, over the white. It just won't look right. So I'm gonna do an orange base coat over top of this white base coat, but I didn't want to put orange over the black because I really wanted the orange to pop out So we're going to go ahead and lay down our orange base coat here, and this is going to be some rattle can paint. I didn't really have much other paint for orange base coat, so which is fine. This will make things a little bit quicker. We'll probably hit this once or twice, see how it looks, and go from there. But this should provide us a real nice base coat to lay down our pearl, our sparkle pearl, over top of it, and then we'll be able to continue on. So it's time for the pearl and the sparkle. So we're going to go with the Createx Pearl Tangerine. To make it a little bit better, we're going to add some Hot Rod Sparkle White to it and really try to get that thing popping. And I'm going to put a little bit of this Grabber Orange candy paint in there just to see if I can get a little extra effect. We're going to throw in the 40-30 and for balance and flow, and a little 40-12 to reduce it. And we're going to coat this bad boy up, see what it looks like. Hopefully we get to see some sparkle going. And after it gets some clear coat on there, I'm really expecting that sparkle to come alive. So my theme here, being the race car, my colors are pretty much orange and black. That's kind of the idea for the car. So we're going to put some Orange Trek Outlaw graphics on there later. That's going to be all black. So I wanted to make this orange, pearl orange car. I thought this thing looked pretty sick. So we're going to go in here and try to layer this sparkle pearl on here a little bit better. You can kind of see in the light there, looking good. So I did coat it with 2 coats of clear coat before I moved on here to put my graphics on. So we're gonna go with our Orange Trek Outlaw logo on the hood here. We're gonna put that on, and this is gonna be our main graphic basically. We're gonna put on some numbers and a couple other I guess sponsor style decals, but this is what we're gonna start with. I did get this from Second Chance Red Lines on eBay. Hooked me up with a couple customized tampos with my logo. They look pretty cool. Appreciate that. Check his stuff out on eBay if you get a chance. Got some good stuff going there. So we got that done. We're going to move on to number in the car, and I'm going to go with a couple different styles here. I'm going to go with the fatter white numbers on the rear, and going to move into a different style, black number on the sides. So just to change it up a little bit, get a little bit of the black and the white, contrast in the orange there. Should look pretty good, I'm hoping. So pretty easy with the tampos here. Soak them in warm water for 10 seconds or so, and they should slide right off the back. Wet down a Q-tip, and that should help move it around a little bit. And if you flip it around to the dry side, you can try to soak up all that the extra water and get it set in place there. Should be okay. After it's all said and done here, and I get all my stickers and graphics put on, I'm going to hit it again with another coat or two of clear coat to kind of seal it all up and protect everything. So got my graphics done, and I thought I didn't have a good graphic for the hood, so I thought I would hit this with a little candy and pearl black. So I taped it off a little bit here. I'm just gonna paint the hood up just a little bit different color, just to contrast the orange, so it's not all orange, and should look pretty cool. So we're gonna go nice and light here just to start. This may take a couple extra coats because that pearl black, it is also somewhat transparent. So yeah, but it is black. But the first couple coats, you'll be able to see through it a little bit. So give it a couple 3 good coats or so, and it should cover well. So once we get that done, we'll get that tape off there, and we'll let that black dry, and then we'll seal it one more time with the coat of clear, and we should be good to go. Be about ready to final assembly here. So I did a little extra while I was waiting there. I detailed the interior up a little bit. I did put a roll bar in there since it is a race car. Painted the seat orange, nothing fancy there. Did do a wheel swap. Had to go with the Goodyears. Make this thing an official race car. I did chrome out the front grille and the rear bumper. I thought that would pop off my colors there. Since this is a race car, I did take I trimmed down the sides of the rear windows because they were hitting on the roll bar. Plus, since it's a race car, windows don't mean a whole heck of a lot on the sides. But here's a look at our car. It looks pretty cool. That sparkle is really shining through. I think the extra black on the hood turned out well. Really liking the logo on the top. All the extra sponsor stickers all over. I think this car is looking really good. I think this thing, at least on the track, would turn out would look sweet going around. So we're gonna pop this thing back together here and give you a final reveal here shortly. See how this thing looks all put back together, and ought to be ready for the track here anytime. One thing I guess I don't like about these vehicles was a real narrow wheelbase on them. You know, they're tucked in the wheel wells, and so you got to have a smaller wheelbase, I guess, for that. But just not a big fan. It kind of gives it a goofy looking stance when you're looking at it, I guess, from the front. But what are you gonna do? I didn't feel like altering you know, the fenders too much on this. I wanted to keep the classy Hornet look, and I think I achieved it. So quick excuse me, here's a look at our final project here. This is the Hudson Hornet, the Hot Wheels Hudson Hornet, orange track Outlaw style. We got the pearl sparkle tangerine paint. We got the orange track Outlaws logo on it. We got our numbers around it. We got the detailed bumpers. We got the Goodyear Eagle racing tires on there. So this thing's looking sweet, I think. Ready for the track. Ready to win some races. So I'd like to thank the Three Blind Mice guys again for a cool idea here. I'm glad I was able to join in this one. Had a great time. Can't wait to see what the other guys come up with here. Should be a pretty cool challenge to see. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching another one of my videos here. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you're not subscribers, please hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribers, thank you for being one, and hit the like button, please, if you liked what you've seen. Check out my other videos. I got some other cool restorations, got some other cool cars. If you like racing, I got a lot of races going on. You know, got to know who the fastest Hot Wheels is. So anyway, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.